The 10 Scariest Fire-Type Pokémon, ranked. Not all Pokémon are made to be nice to look at. These fire types are some of the scariest out there. Fire-type Pokémon are definitely one of the strongest types in the series. There aren't many types that have as unique a roster of Pokémon as the fire-type, and fire-type attacks are incredibly strong. Being able to scorch the enemy with flames is a useful asset in battle, and it's even better when the Pokémon has a secondary type. With so many unique fire-type creatures come some pretty horrifying fiery designs that will leave fans terrified. From giant red anteaters to humanoid chickens, here are the 10 scariest fire-type Pokémon that will burn their enemies to a crisp. 10 Charizard. Charizard is a dual fire-flying type Pokémon, and it's the first fire-type starter in the Pokémon franchise. This generally flying lizard would be absolutely horrifying if a person were to see it in real life. It can breathe fire, attack with its teeth, and even fly above its enemy to get the high ground. Although Charizard is a fan favorite, a lot of fans don't realize how scary this orange lizard creature actually is. And because it's so powerful, it can create fear in any creature, including Pokémon that have a type advantage over it. 9 Heatmor. Heatmor is a fire-type anteater that stands on 2 legs. Anteaters are usually regarded by most people as creepy and weird in appearance, and this giant creature takes that to a whole new level. Being a giant anteater does have its benefits, however. Heatmor can intimidate its enemies with its large red appearance, and use its fire-type attacks to burn them to a crisp. Trainers and Pokémon should be careful while dealing with this monster, because although the anteater isn't too intimidating in the real world, all bets are off when it can breathe fire. 8 Pyroar. Pyroar is terrifying in both its male and female form. It resembles a lion that has red and yellow fur, and it can use physical and special fire-type moves to attack its enemy with heat, bites and tackles. What a fiery powerhouse! There aren't too many lion Pokémon in the franchise, and this one was a welcomed addition to the fire typing because of its tough appearance and powerful moveset. People are usually scared of lions, and Pyroar will have Pokémon and people alike trying to make sure they're not its next prey. 7 Magmortar. Magmortar is the final evolution of the baby Pokémon Magby. Its giant and evil-looking appearance give off a vibe that could only be described as menacing and creepy. Its color scheme is mostly red and yellow, and it has a giant hole in its arm that can shoot powerful flames. It should be noted that this Pokémon is one of the most powerful fire types in the series because of its powerful stats and moveset. This is one flamed creature that no living thing should mess with unless they're ready to get burned. 6 Torkoal. A lot of Pokémon fans adore this fire-type turtle, but don't be deceived. Its body is extremely hot, and if its shell is touched by Pokémon or a person, they will probably be severely burned. It's orange in color and its shell is gray. Ash is one of these turtle Pokémon in the anime, and it played the role of his fire-type friend while he was adventuring throughout the whole region. Torkoal may look like nothing but a slow turtle, but it's extremely hot, and its less than intimidating appearance makes people want to touch it only to be burned. 5 Arcanine. Arcanine is a majestic giant dog Pokémon, and it was introduced in the first generation of the franchise. It has one pre-evolution, Growlithe. It's an extremely intimidating Pokémon because of its large size and sharp teeth, and the fact that it can breathe fire doesn't hurt its scary factor either. Trainers that feel the urge to catch Arcanine should be careful because, although it is a beautiful Pokémon, it's also dangerous when provoked. This is one fire type that Kanto trainers won't want to miss, but be careful, because it can burn any creature severely. 4 Blaziken. Another fire-type starter, Blaziken is a giant humanoid chicken Pokémon with a dual fire-fighting type. Its powerful fire martial arts make it quite the enemy during Pokémon battles. Hone trainers that have a preference for fire types will definitely want to pick this one as their starter. Its dual typing makes it incredibly powerful, and although lots of players are used to seeing this one around, Players that haven't encountered it are very afraid of its strange humanoid and chicken combination. This Pokémon packs a burning punch, which is why so many trainers are afraid to approach it. 3. Houndoom. Houndoom is a dual fire dark type Pokémon, and its dark dog appearance brings upon fearful emotions for many people in the Pokémon world. This Pokémon is the equivalent of a real-life dog that always barks violently when anybody goes near it. Evil Pokémon trainers are known to use this canine because of its devilish appearance. However, its personality is very loyal, and when it gets to know its trainer, it can be a nice companion. Although it looks scary, this dog once is a good friend and a trainer that will train it to its full potential. 2. Heatran. Heatran is a fire-type legendary Pokémon introduced with the Sinnoh region in General Live. It stands on 4 legs and it is very stern-looking, which makes it extra creepy. Pokémon trainers will have to be strong to catch this legendary Pokémon. Its fire-type attacks are more powerful than other Pokémon, and because it's a legendary, few trainers in the Pokémon world are aware of its existence, which causes fear for trainers that randomly come across it. Trainers should be careful to annoy it because they are liable to get hurt by its awesome power. 1. Centiskorch. Centipede can be a creepy crawler, and many people wouldn't wish for a giant version that can perform fiery attacks. However, this beast can crawl all over its competition and create powerful flakes to scorch its enemies with. This Pokémon was introduced in General 8, and it's one of the strongest fire types in the Galar region. Trainers should be careful around this giant red centipede, because it can both give them a bug bite and also burn their eyebrows off. How much more terrifying can a Pokémon be than that?